Hey Audrina, today we're going to do some math. So you have a sheet on the top. It says 4D3, day 3. So it has a whole bunch of written math problems on there for division. So what I wanted to first do with you is you also have this coaching sheet. So I want you to grab this coaching sheet out and then grab this sheet out. So for the steps, it has 7 different steps. So the first step is what goes into what. So I'm going to write out my problem. It says 52 divided by 4. So that's what I wrote, 52 divided by 4. So what goes into what? How many times does 4 go into 5? Well, I know 4 goes into 5 one time. So I'm going to write a 1 on top. Then, step 2 on here. It says how many times, which is 1. And then 3, write it on the top, which we did. Step 4, multiply and write answer below. So 4 times 1 is 4. Then the next step says subtract and write answer. So I'm going to write 5 minus 4, which is 1. Then it asks anything to bring down, and yes, there is. I'm going to bring my 2 down, just like that. And now I have to see, then I'm going to go to step 1. 4 goes into 12 how many times? Well, 4 can go to 12 3 times. So I'm going to write the 3 on top. And then I know 4 times 3 is 12, so I'm going to subtract 12, and I get an answer of 0, so I have no remainder. So 52 divided by 4, the answer is 13. So the next problem is 96 divided by 6. 96 divided by 6. So my first step, what goes into what? Well, 6 is going to go into 9. How many times? 6 can go into 9 one time. So I'm going to write the 1 on top. Then I'm going to multiply 6 times 1, which is 6, and subtract it under my 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. Then it says anything to bring down. Yes, there is. I bring my 6 down. So now 6 goes into 36 how many times? Well, 6 can go into 36 6 times because 6 times 6 is 36. So I'm going to write a 6 on top. So I know 6 times 6 is 36, so I'm going to subtract 36. And I do not have a remainder. So 96 divided by 6 is 16. So I'm going to do one more to show you, and then I think you will get these super simple. So I'm going to do 40 divided by 3. So 3 goes into 4. How many times? 3 can go into 4 one time. So I'm going to write a 1 on top. Then I'm going to multiply those together. So 3 times 1 is 3. I'm going to subtract my 3 under my 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. And bring down my 0. So now I have 3 divided into 10. 3 cannot go into 10 evenly, we know that. 3 can go into 10 3 times, because 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to write my 9 on top. Then I'm actually going to write my 3. Made a oops. I'm going to write my 3 on top. 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to write subtract 9. So 10 minus 9 is 1. So I have 13. Do I have a remainder? Yes, I do. So I'm going to write remainder 1. So my answer is 13, remainder 1. All right, so now that we went through 3 problems, I want you to try and solve the rest. And if you could try and take a picture and email it to me, or do Google Hangouts and let me see how you did. And you also have the answer key. All right, so let me know. Thank you.